Hello friends, welcome to the video on tips for remote teaching and Google Classroom. Tomorrow we're going to spend a good portion of our time together really digging in on some instructional modes that can help with both this in-person learning and doing this remote learning at the same time. But I thought I'd give you some tips and tricks that you can sort of start work on immediately. So first thing is workflow. So Google Classroom is great for workflow, giving work out and bringing work in. So this is my one of my U.S. history classes last year. So a good portion of it we use, during school closure. So under the classwork tab, one of the pieces that really helped me was this very ease of collecting work and assigning work, collecting, assigning, collecting. So if you were to toggle through my different assignments, you will see that the workflow was really easy. I posted charts and graphs and readings. They turned it in. And so Google Classroom is great for that. The next piece that was super helpful was the weekly plan. Now we are to assign a weekly plan on Wednesdays to our students. So what was really great about the weekly plan was that I used it as a checklist for both me and the students. I tried to have it in the same format every single week. So for example, the date, the week, the dates, information about when everything was due, and then I even put a checkbox so that the kids could check it off as they finished. So this is a little bit different from what we're doing because we didn't have the cohorts last year as we have them in the hybrid, but it gives you a sense of a way to use a weekly plan. Organized by weekly topic. So one of the other pieces that was super helpful was to label the weeks, week, number, and then the date. So that way the kids did not get confused, hopefully not as much, and that you knew where you were at. And by default, Google Classroom puts the most recent topic up top, but you can move those around if you want to. So I could take this week and drag it all the way up there. So it would be on top if you wanted to. Another great tip and trick I found was really helpful was being able to assign different assignments or differentiate among groups or just to assign group work to kids online, which is super helpful, but can be a little bit difficult, or not difficult, but definitely there's a few steps to it. So if you were to go and create an assignment, you would see that you have students here all listed. And so typically the default is to have everything checked off. But let's say I just wanted to assign a few students this particular assignment, I would just be able to click and then it would just assign to 4 students. So that could be super helpful if you wanted to give slightly different assignments to students or assign groups really easily. So on the student's view, all they see is what they are assigned by you. Another trick was how to adjust student permissions so that when they can comment and how they can comment and whether only teachers can comment. And that's super easy. Here's your home page, your settings. You scroll down in settings and you've got the stream, and you can have students can post and comment, students can only comment, only teachers can post or comment. So you can basically turn comments off in the stream. Now the classwork in the stream, you can also personalize, show attachments, show condensed notifications, or hide notifications. In terms of class discussions and posting, you can personalize that for each assignment. Another great piece, like I said, was to customize the stream. And the stream is this tab here that just has a running list of everything you've posted. And I tend to just ignore the stream. Some kids like it because the most recent thing you posted is usually what they're looking for, but not necessarily. So that is some tips and tricks on remote teaching and Google Classroom.